Hey boys and girls, welcome back to the PSP internet browser. No, okay, so welcome back to Let's Play Fate Extra, but before we actually begin, so first of all, it's actually been like a solid month or something since I actually last recorded this game. The reason being is because Bob here is a college student at university and I had to deal with finals, so unfortunately I have not had the time at all in recent weeks to actually record this game, but you know what? Now I finally have the time, and I'm just going to go back in because I am really out of practice, but before we do that, so, I've been on this PSP for a while. I've never actually gone into anything really on here. So I figured that, hey, you know what? As long as I have the time, I'm going to go quickly into the internet browser on the PSP. Because I need to get myself a new fucking wallpaper. And by the way, God, this is so low resolution. Jesus Christ. This is awful. Yeah, so this is what you'll get out of a web browser from fucking, what, 2007? If Brandon's watching this, which I know he isn't, he's gonna have a fucking aneurysm looking at this, but god fucking damn, this is something. Jesus. Alright, so, obviously, since I realized that since I've become, like, a huge advocate for Saber Nero because she's ultimate wife, like, forever. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and actually get a Nero wallpaper on my PSP, because oh god, I wonder if the PSP can load this. Let's do it. A handshake. I just want the picture, damn it. Damn it. No. Fuck. God, I barely remember how to work this thing, guys. We're not gonna spend too long here, don't worry. I just want to get myself some sort of wallpaper for this thing because thematic. But I'm not getting anything good yet. Ooh, that looks pretty well. Actually, yeah, 128720. That'll work perfectly. I have no idea what that means. You know what? I will work on this later because this is obviously going to take a little bit, so fuck you. Alright, but yeah, that's the internet browser for the PSP in a nutshell. Man, ye olden days. I would browse hentai and doujins on this thing like a motherfucker. Way back in the day, before, you know, the Vita and smartphones were a thing. Back in the old days of 2006 and 2007. Yeah. Good times. Well, 2008 for me, but you know, that's besides the point. Alright, so let's just go ahead and get back into the game. So, as I jokingly said before, because it's been a little while since I've actually recorded Fate Extra, a lot of things have happened. Like, legitimately, today is, as you saw in the top right-hand corner, today is May 18th, the day I'm recording this, which means this is probably going to go up next week. I have actually gotten a lot of people not only into Fate because of this shit, but also, I have professed the faith, or the legacy that is Saber Nero. And I seem to have got a lot of people into her. Like, I'm actually pretty proud of this. So, yeah. Since last time we actually took care of damn Blackmore and Robin Hood. Now we're moving on to week 3. And boy, this shit actually hit the fan in week 3. Like, legitimately, things are about to get pretty fucked in a myriad of ways. I'm just going to go ahead and mute my phone because people are actually talking in a group chat. Existing to exploit. Choosing prosperity. What? That deed was savage. Savage, okay. But it was true. What was true? What? Okay, I'm gonna have to have words with this guy later on. Was one in the abyss of death. Holy Grail? Glory? Tits? Who knows? A myriad of things I could imagine, but alright. Oh, wow, okay. We're not starting classroom. That is new. Alright, so actually, I want to tell you guys about something really fast before we actually begin this. By the way, is it totally silent in here, or am I imagining that? No? No, it's totally silent. That's eerie. So, actually, I have a thing to talk about with you guys. So, I realized that it's actually, there's not only the, shit, that's not what, sorry, I'm just navigating Google Docs really fast. Excuse me. Alright, so, I realized that not only do I have to be worrying about the matrices for the enemy servants while going through these weeks. God, just nearly got Robin Hoods. I also have to actually be keeping a close eye on Sabers as well. Because this is how you unlock her Noble Phantasm, I believe. I think you need to get Matrix level E in order to actually get her Noble Phantasm, which unlocks in like week 5. I know it's dumb that it doesn't just give it to you automatically, but like, I don't know, piss and shit. Alright, so it appears that things are like kind of, yeah, kind of not really happening. I'm pressing square, it's not letting me fast travel, so I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and explore for a bit. So we're starting on the 3rd floor. Again, I'm sorry, it's been many weeks since I've even looked at this game, so I am a wee bit out of practice. Oh, everyone's dead. Oopsie. Seems like it's just kind of par for the course around here. Yeah, that's a familiar sight. Yes. I have missed this baffling amount of expository banter. Yep. I mean, dead people, so yeah. I'm falling backwards, left by an invisible hand. There's a wall behind. I'm going to crash. No! I actually don't remember this scene too much. Oh, okay, now I remember the scene. This will come into play in like week 5. Not immediately, but just so you know. This is, I can't really tell if, Hakuno is experiencing a dream or if this is like an actual, like, illusion being cast by, assassin. Either or. But the guy who we're about to actually face is what I would probably argue is one of the most ridiculously powerful assassins in the entire Fate like franchise. I actually feel pretty confident saying that, more so than Hassan of the Cursed Arm, more so than Sasuke Kojiro from the Fate Stay Night route. This motherfucker right here. Oh my god, this man. I love this man. But he is terrifying. He is the first one who's actually caused me active shit in this series. It's nuts. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys. 3, 2, 1. His name is Li Shuan. He's actually a Chinese assassin. You can probably tell that. What makes him really unique, though, is that he's a strict martial artist. And he... Even life is frat. Yes. You look like a meat puppet to me. I just want to make sure I read that correctly. Excuse me. I kind of think this might actually be a thing that's going through Hakuno's head. Definitely not real. Want to feel something, boy? Hey, wife. I had to make extra certain to make sure Taylor's out of the room for the recording of this. The only thing I'm not too... Actually, no, I actually like Li Shuan's design across the board. I've never been one for those Chinese shirts, the ones that, you know, this design is going on, but, like, I think it works on him. I don't know, they just always look like really weird carpets to me. I'm sorry. Yeah, if knowing you, that's a very good possibility. I'm realizing the setting where I was originally. Yeah. So hard to say if that was... Oh, hey there. How did someone like you manage to evade that? I have a very, very fucking good servant. That's my answer. Well, this time the black-clad teacher appears just a few minutes in front of me. Sees her eyes from the top of mop of black hair. That's a good way to describe it. I mean, you want to talk about the edge? You think Ulquiorra from Bleach had that down in spades? Look at this guy. Jesus Christ. You managed to survive the Demon's Fist. Yep. You know, with that, you would think that would have immediately given us a clue as to the identity of his servants, but no. Because apparently Hakuno is bad about taking notes on servants that are outside of his immediate gaze. I'm just saying, dude. He's looking at my neck. I can't tell if this is real or not. Like, what the actual fuck? You're a psychopath and been killing masters right after school. Again, it was ironic. I mentioned this earlier. It was ironic how, fucking quote-unquote Kuzuki here was the one, warning about the after-school assassin that was killing people. Nah, it was him the entire time. There was a good reason for that, though. I mean, there's never really a good reason to, cheat in a tournament, but, like... No, he's like an actual agent, so that would become very apparent later on. I see the intelligence network has the Harway Foundation has been busy, not easy. Yeah. Yep, Burkisk Harway. It's been a while since I see his middle name. But yep, this is his real name is Julius, as I've already mentioned before. I want to say he is blood related to. Oh wow, it's been as long as I actually touched this fucking game. God damn it. Leo. I want to say he is blood related to Leo, but I have no immediate way of proving that. There is a flashback later on that kind of delves into that, but not immediately certain. So I'm just gonna stop there before I start getting into weird territory. Why haven't you killed him yet? Yeah. Here's where it really comes into play. yeah, Rin is something of a rebellion fighter slash terrorist. Well, terrorist in the eyes of the Harways because they, of course, kind of rule the world. And they can control everything from the background. Meanwhile, Rin is, of course, fighting to break their grip on the world. So, yeah. You are called Kale. Yes. Yes, I am. So, unfortunately, much unfortunately, we are not already fighting him. I know it's weird. I was honestly expecting to fight him like as soon as this cutscene went off, but no, we have a little bit of time before that. Week 3's master is not Li Shuen. It's gonna be someone else, actually. So yeah. She has a cold look in her eyes, not all the different from the look in Julius's eyes. Because of course she does. I wanted to say hello to okay. You know, it's sometimes hard with Rin's whole tsundere personality if she actually does mean shit or if she actually is like being if like she is just bluffing. It's always difficult to really tell with her. It's a pain in the ass, honestly, but yeah. Later. Okay. Be careful not to lose a life that just has saved you in the 3rd round. Don't worry, Rin. We're going to be saving your ass a lot. Oh, we are going to be saving your ass a lot. I would save that ass in a heartbeat. That girl smiles briefly before brushing off. Brushing off. No, rushing off. Come on, Bob. Alright, so that little weird thing aside. Yeah. I'm going to admit, that was a lot longer than I remember it being. Okay, now we're being around 3-day 1. Okay. And we're doing this again. Okay. I'm starting to wish there was like a... Not really a skip button these, but just like a fast forward button. Lament death. There is no shame in mourning. If death is inevitable. Which, yeah, it kind of is. And strife fosters it. What? Then hate fighting? Okay. Accept death and qualifying. How about you go fuck yourself? No? Because no one should just roll over and just be dead. Because that's a terrible way of looking at life. Fuck you. Yeah, the numbers are getting pretty thin. We're down to 32. Come next week, if you want a real comparison or a real look at how thin these numbers are getting, we started at 128 and now we're down to 32, which is still an amount. But next week we're gonna be down to 16. Think about that. In this entire school, we started with 128 people wandering these 3 floors. Now we're down to 32, and next week it will be 16. That is horrifying, in all honesty. Here we go. Busting on both more 2 names as always. Was my name, of course, and the other is Alice. Hey, remember that small gothic Lolita girl that we found in the preliminaries? Yep, that's her. Oh man, okay. Excuse me. Why does my nose only run when it's during recording sessions? No, correction. Only runs during my recording sessions. Why am I Brian and my nasal passages are totally okay? Okay, my next opponent is dramatically younger than the one before. She can't be more than 10 years old. Yeah, you went from finding someone 70 plus to age 10. So, yeah. You remember Alice, don't you? Well, the other guy did. Hakuno himself has never actually met Alice to my knowledge, but the other guy totally did, so yeah. So, where to go with this? Alice's story is kind of fucked. Like, I'm gonna flat out say that so far we fought a pro hacker, and we fought a veteran of war, but we haven't really fought like a victim of these wars. Alice kind of encompasses that, like, as our first real look as to the tragedies of the war in the outside world. So, yeah. Also, don't get too confused at this wordplay here. Alice is Alice's only friend. Alice finally found a friend in Alice. Now, don't worry. There is a reason why one's red and one's blue. There's 2 different Alices. We'll get to that. As long as Alice is Alice, nothing else matters. But you're my next playmate. So, yeah. Alice is way too innocent for this shit. The way she actually got here is a huge tragedy. And it's actually kind of fucked what happened to her. So, it'll be fun. Alright, so whenever we want to get to actual gameplay. One skill should not be judged by their age, especially when it comes to being a Magus. Yeah, no, it really shouldn't be. Thank you, Nero. Thank you. Yeah, there seems to be prodigy amongst the many players on the stage. Yeah, actually, you're not wrong. That will become very apparent when we get to her backstory as we progress further. But yeah, but the question remains: can I fight without holding back? When you see what you're up against, my dude, you probably will. But yeah, it was easy to see them as worthy foes. But things are different now. Can I do to this little girl what I did to the others? Now, some might view that as a sexist thing, but no, it's more like an age thing. Like, can I legitimately do this to someone who's so young and so innocent compared to everyone else here? I want you to remember that she's made it through 2 other rounds of this hellhole. Just keep that in mind. Alright, electronic chiming sounds from my terminal. Why do I keep saying terminal? No, fuck you. Why is my dyslexia so bad sometimes? Regardless of who my opponent is, time in Sarah passes at the same measured pace. Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? Well, yes and no. It's okay. I'm in love with you guys. I'm gonna be completely, totally honest. I should. Yeah. I'm just gonna talk to people first, real quickly. So there's a few things I want to talk with you guys actually about because in the month's time since the last recording session, a lot of things have actually happened. So. One of the reasons I haven't actually been recording this lately is because I've been out of the loop with Fate because I have been obsessed with Fire Emblem. I know, weird, but my knowledge and grasp of the Fate lore, because it's fucking huge, has been shaken a little bit because I've been so into Fire Emblem over the last few weeks because of Blazing Blade and now Echo, Shadows of Valentia, and Heroes. I've been really into Fire Emblem, and I haven't really been into Fate so much. But, yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, she is and isn't playing dumb. So basically, throughout this week, we're going to be playing various games with Alice. Seems dumb at first. We are ourselves. Okay. Don't worry. Everything about Alice will become clear as we move along. It's not going to make sense at all at first glance. I kind of want to preserve that mystery. It's going to be kind of fun. Oh my god. I love how Nero just gets so into this. So we are it, are we? It is time to teach her the meaning of fear. Let us give chase. Nero, god fucking name it. Alright, I just hope we can get some info out of this. Probably. I'd be willing to bet that actually, yeah. You actually are. It's actually pretty important. Hey, you got things? Kale, I have an important mission for you today. Sure. Now I have a choice if I want to fight Ryogi at the end of this, so yeah. I have received word that a student has smuggled an illicit magazine onto school grounds. Oh no, an illicit magazine. It might have boobies. You should make flash up a pair of boobies on the screen really fast. Yep, okay, now we've blown that little of a sod out of the water. This mission will be valid for 3 days. On the 4th day, I expect a full report. Dismissed. You know where it is? Alright. So, if memory serves correctly, I think that student is actually out here. Yes, he is. Hey, my memory hasn't totally failed me. Hell yeah. Oh, magazine bag? Are you... Are you saying you're going to take away my comic book? I love how Taiga completely mistook that magazine, or a comic book for a fucking magazine, okay. My servant wants a large cauldron. Ooh, you probably have a caster, don't you? Oh, shit. See what one is? Bring me one, I guess I'll part my beloved comic book. Okay, sure. Well, since it's going to be open for 3 days, it's probably a safe assumption to think that it's on the first floor somewhere. So, yeah. Alright, so before I go too much farther, I should probably start consolidating what I'm going to be doing for my stats. So let's just go ahead and head on over to the chapter really fast. Also, I'm going to have to talk to Toko later on because she might have some important information. Yeah, I'm actually going to have to make sure I talk to Toko a little bit more before this is all over, so yeah. Alright, so, it has been a while since I've actually looked at my last recording session, so I don't immediately know what my stat ideas were. So, I'm absolutely going to raise the fence to C. That's definitely up there. See, I want to raise magic because that raises your magic defense all as well. That is very tempting, but excuse me. All right. Wait, I thought this was already C rank. All right, B, C, D, E, and E. That's not bad, but I feel like I should be raising some of these other stats as well. Let's see. This is difficult actually because again, I think when I was facing Robin Hood, I was actually seriously underleveled. Because I was getting dominated pretty hard. So I think, you know what? I might also have to start investing in agility as well. So I'm gonna make you a C. Wait, was it a D? That was it before? Okay, it's already D rank, so I'm gonna raise you to a C. Don't want this overwhelmingly in my favor, but just enough. And make you D rank, whatever. So I think I mentioned this before, but yeah, Nero actually does have the capability of becoming a fucking caster. It's so weird because apparently one of her teachers in her life as Nero actually was like a really good magus and taught her a lot of cool things. So as a result, if you actually in Fake Grand Order, you can actually get her to be a caster. And I'm gonna be honest, man, I would love Nero as a caster, not only because I love Nero in general, but like, hey, her outfits are amazing. And as a caster, I mean, being totally honest, like, holy fucking shit, why do you do this to me? Yeah, and also, I like the idea of her spewing fire. Like, a pure fire magus would be pretty cool. Chile Applause, Thrice Setting Sun, and Fountain of the Healer, and Emperor's Prerogative. Emperor's Prerogative, what? I don't remember that one. Yeah, I may have just given myself a shit ton of abilities, but it's not, we're not completely breaking the game yet. Like, we're not there yet, so don't worry, guys. Everything is still on track. I just gave myself that boost because I feel like I am underleveled going into this. Yeah, like, current level is 12. I was actually supposed to be 14 by the time I fought Robin, so oopsie. It was literally just by my knowledge of the game that I managed to squeak by. So, yeah. I'm gonna go talk to Rin really fast. Also, so I was actually consulting the Fate Extra Guide for the first time in a good while, and apparently, I didn't know this, apparently there's like exclusive day or day exclusive items you can actually buy from the shop. I did not know that. That's actually kind of interesting. You actually look somewhat serious for a change. Why, thank you, Rin. Of course, I would like to say there's a modicum of seriousness by now. Okay, you managed to keep winning. I guess I'll have to start taking you seriously. I did manage to beat actual veterans, so there is that. Even after that backhanded compliment, Rin continues talking, albeit in a much friendlier tone. Yeah. Much nervous because she finally sees me a worthy adversary, but she seems nice. I mean, I'm guessing that she finally views our being here as not a fluke. I mean, Leo gave us that vote of confidence a lot sooner, but at least now she's not berating us for being really bad at this shit, so yeah. It's like her thought patterns are infinitely different from normal girls. She kind of, considering her history, yeah. Well, her normal history in the actual Fate Stay Night route, not the extra route. Is that little girl? You keep getting problematic masters, don't you? Yeah, kinda. I haven't really gotten a normal master yet, so yeah. Better her than you. I'm tempted to do this one. So these choices don't really affect too much in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, no, if I answer that, just gonna make it seem like, hey, I'm beating up a little girl. No, I'm gonna do this one. Yeah, it's not too much of a choice to matter. But having Matsu, and now this Alice creature. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Honestly, your luck, rel, and truly sucks. I wonder what kind of masters Rin's been getting. Probably just like a bunch of normal fags that have just been coming through, just like, hey, I got a thing. No, you don't, not anymore. As this is the third round, I hope you've learned to not judge your opponent and me by their appearance. That is the idea, yeah. I'll plan on laying my guard down now. Well, hopefully not. Yeah, considering the weird shit that this girl is gonna be pulling on us, it's very good that we're not gonna be dropping on guard. So yeah, we'll be able to kill this little girl. Well, so the system is gonna kill her. You're just gonna beat her. So you know there is that. And considering it's life or death, don't really see too much of a choice in that matter. Yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna take a quick look around really fast. Let's see what we got. Ronnie's still here. Okay. You got anything? Cool. Multimedia room. This will eventually become a thing. Eventually. Wait, was the library not on the 3rd floor? I thought it was. Oh, okay, it must have been down below then. Okay. So yeah, actually, so there are times you are gonna have to talk to your servant and actually make sure you do that because there's gonna be some crap that will come up. So yeah, just be certain that when you go into your room to save, you make sure that you talk to them because fucking words. I just woke up. Shit. Okay, what am I trying to say? Anytime you see yellow text boxes over your servant, just talk to them. I mean, I do so every day just because I love talking to Nero innately, and it's super entertaining, but yeah. The number of Magi in the hallways have been greatly reduced, though expected. It's a shame. Yeah. Olympiad. Tournaments are flawed. I bet Nero would love to take on every single one of them back to back. She is that kind of woman. Much as I love her, she would totally do that. Which, I wouldn't be opposed to, just as long as you don't get the strong shit up front. That's just me.